Can you hear me? Bisola, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Okay, Nelson, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can. I can.
So I will join with my laptop. So once my laptop comes on, I will exit my phone and then use my laptop. Is that fine?
No problem. No problem. Okay,
Alright
so
then.
it's it. All right. Who? Hello, guys. Hello, 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 hello. All right. Welcome. Today is another amazing day. Today is another amazing day. Whew. All right. We are live. Yes, 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 yes. I see you, Global Chidi. Wow, Global Chidi. I see you, Asia. I see you, Rose. Okay, please do. If you're in our community, do let them know that we're live, guys. We're live. It's 8 o'clock sharp, right? Thank you so much for those who are joining early. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it and I do not take it for granted. This is CreatorMD. If you can hear me, I want you to say, I hear you in the chats, right? If you can hear me, I want you to say, I hear you in the chats. This, can you hear me? If you could hear me, say, I hear you in the chats, okay? This is another live session with CreatorMD. I need to see you guys. Oh, I hear you. Rose says she hears me. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Global Chidi says he hears me. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Oh, Global Chidi said I'm excited to be here. Let me show you. So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be here also. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, you all are amazing. Thank you. All right. Rosie says she hears me. Thank you so much. Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Dr. Valerie Okore, and this is CreatorMD. CreatorMD is a community that was built for medics by medics to help them build income, influence, and impact online. CreatorMD is also a company that is also teaching medics how to be able to do all these things in the long run. So this is I'm first opening this with a brief of what Creator MD is about. Okay, so today's session is on getting started as a Creator MD, which which everyone here needs to know. You need to know and understand how to get started as a Creator MD. And once you're able to grasp that, we'll be able to, move forward. Okay, so this is my slide, just a very simple slide on what we are all about. This is just a simple breakdown of what Creator MD is about. So welcome to Creator MD. We're helping medics build income, impact, and influence online. So every time we have a live, I give you guys a brief 5 minutes chat on what Creator MD is all about. So why does Creator MD exist? Creator MD exists for brilliant doctors, not just doctors, right? We mean medics all over the world. So medics who are unseen, right? Because we know that medical knowledge is powerful but under leveraged. And Creator MD was built to change that. Okay, Creator MD was built because we wanted to change the fact that doctors are not seen, the fact that nurses are not seen, and they are being constantly put on the sidelines, right? And that's why Creator MD was created to change that. We know that medics deserve more, and the only way they can get more is by building a platform whereby they can get seen, right? There's my favorite creators when I first started creating content was his name was Ine Joseph. And Ine Joseph had this course where he would say, you have to get seen, heard, right, and noticed online. And that was when I bought my first LinkedIn course, because it was always talking about getting seen, getting heard, right? And I was like, okay, fine, I'm getting seen, I'm getting heard, right? But what about other doctors? What about other med life science? What about other nurses? What about other health content creators? Are they getting seen? Is someone hearing their voice, right? And I saw and I looked at my favorite health creator, Apricot Doctor. I looked at Dr. Mike. I looked at the crazy Nigerian pediatrician, and I see how much impact they are making. And I said, oh, I need more medics to be in this space. And that is why CreatorMD was built, because your knowledge can educate millions. Your voice can build trust and authority, and your content can unlock income streams. If you're ever feeling like, oh, I don't have money to do this, I don't have money to do that, honestly, CreatorMD is here to change that. And guess what? CreatorMD is here for you. Basically, I don't know why a lot of you do not engage in the community, but you need to, because this is your community. Okay, so now what CreatorMD really stands for, it's clarity over confusion. You are a medic, you don't know what you are doing, you don't know why you are here. CreatorMD is here to change that. Earlier in the year, in January, welcome to the last day of January, clock it, guys. I sent our roadmap, the CreatorMD roadmap. I'm going to send it again to our community. Basically, this year we have programs for every single month. And in February, we're doing our 14 days LinkedIn challenge. And I'm so excited because we are locked in. Remember, we're locked in. So what does CreatorMD stand for? It stands for clarity over confusion, strategy over posting randomly, and purpose-driven content creation. Because I know you need purpose to create content consistently. And everybody I bring here to speak to you, they are medics. The two speakers here, one, she's in the nursing space. The second one, he's a doctor in the public health space. So I'm bringing medics from all over the world to talk to you guys to build income, influence, and impact online. Okay, so as I always shout, right? If you ever hear creator and someone wakes you up from your sleep and say, okay, Chuku, Tomisin, what is Creator MD? What's it about? Creator MD is a company, is a community that helps medics build impact, influence, and income online. By impact, we are trying to make sure we are educating and changing lives. We are trying to break out all those health myths, all those things that people see online that are not true about our health. Influence, we're building trust and authority on the internet. I saw Amatem Softgel ad. They were using Two-Face in Libya. I love Two-Face with all my heart, right? But he's not in the health space. There's nothing he can say about malaria, right? But you can say 110 things about malaria, the mechanism of action, but nobody knows you. Amatem Softgel does not care about you. But if you start creating content, Amatem Softgel will say, oh, wow, we want to help you. Different companies want to attract people, healthcare creators, so that they can help promote health brands. And yeah, income to create ethical online revenue. Because honestly, the only reason why you're here on earth is to be able to, currency is called current, right? Create currency and use it to impact your world, and create more currency and use it to impact your world. You're not here to be purposeless. You're here for a purpose. And the only way to achieve purpose is through income. Okay, so what you'll be learning inside CreatorMD and what we are learning today: personal branding for doctors, for medics, content strategy that works, how to attract opportunities and clients. So throughout the year, I'm going to be seeing things like that. So who is CreatorMD for? As I said, so doctors, it's for medical students, it's for medics who want visibility. So by medics, I mean nurses, med lab scientists, pharmacists, health creators, public health, people in the public health space. Now, medics ready to build beyond the clinic. Now, go beyond the clinic, go beyond the hospital. A lot of people practicing medicine are no longer in the hospitals. So it is really, 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 really beyond that. Okay. So I want you all to really, really focus and join in on this. So welcome to CreatorMD. Welcome to the movement. You don't need to be loud, you need to be clear. And that what CreatorMD is going to show you. CreatorMD is going to show you how you can be clear with your content. Okay. I hope we're following. Oh yeah, clarity over confusion. Yes, Chidi, we hear you and we see you. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? I hope you're following. I hope you're here. All right, I hope we're here. So do we understand what CreatorMD is about? We do. Do we understand? If you have questions, drop them in the chats. Yeah. So today we're talking about getting started as a creator MD. And I'm going to be the first speaker. So as I said, every event we always have our first session. So we have three different speakers that are going to be speaking to you today. Three amazing speakers. We have Victor Nelson and we have Bisola. So it's going to be an amazing session. So I want you guys drop like a heart in the chat. If you're here, drop a heart in the chat. Drop a heart in the chat. Drop a love in the chat. Let me see some love. I want to see some love. I want to see some love. Love. Okay. Let me see some love in the chat. Because the next you're going to be hearing is about understanding the creator economy for creator MDs. If you're ready for that, are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Oh, yes, I see it. I see them hearts. I see them hearts. Yes. Understanding the creator economy for creator MDs. Because this is your economy. This is your economy, guys. This is your economy. And this session is amazing. So you cannot miss this, okay? So this is my session. And after me, Victor Nelson, Dr. Victor Nelson is going to speak. Then after that, Bisola will speak. Oh, some people said they are ready. Oh, I see. Asia says fully ready. Okay. I'm seeing some 100 in the charts. Guys, this is going to be fire for fire. Understanding the creator economy. So I'm going to be putting on full screen here. Right. So I'm going to be coming up to see your comments in the chat. So follow me. We are 9 currently. Take a screenshot, share it on your status, share the YouTube link, share them, let people join, because the creator economy is something you don't want to miss. Okay. All right. Asha says fully ready. Okay, so I'm going to be fully sharing my screen here. Okay, so understanding the creator economy for creator MDs. Honestly, I remember when I decided to build CreatorMD, my heart was pumping. I was like, oh my God, enough medics in the world. Why don't I create content for everybody, But my heart said, let's do it for medics because medics deserve more. I want you to type in the chat, I deserve more. In the chat right now, I deserve more because medics deserve more. You deserve more. Right? You deserve to build an income online. You deserve to make an impact on your world, right? And you deserve to build influence. People have to see you and say, oh, this person is influential. You deserve more. Okay, so let's begin. How do you understand the creator economy? You first have to understand, what is the creator economy? The creator economy is a digital ecosystem where individuals build value by sharing their knowledge, their skills, and their story. The creator economy has already been targeted as a billion-dollar industry. That means there's billions of money to be made from the creator economy. And if you are part of that economy, it means that you, in the next few years, would probably have the chance to become a billionaire. I did not say millionaire, I said billionaire, because you are in the creator economy. Now, it is powered by social media, digital tools, and online community. And what do we have? Guys, in the chat right now, what do we have? What does CreatorMD have? CreatorMD has social media. CreatorMD has digital tools, and CreatorMD has online communities. And that is all you need. That is all you need to tap into this billion-dollar industry. So when you tap in the chat, I tap it, I tap it, I tap it, I tap it. It doesn't sound like English, but say it. Say, I tap into it, right? Because the creator economy is a billion-dollar industry. And all you need to go into this industry is one, social media. Are you paying to join social media? Digital tools. Now, AI can help you create any form of digital tools. And finally, an online community. And CreatorMD is the online community that you need. Yes, I see Olix saying I tap into it. Guys, tap into this billion-dollar industry, which is a creator economy. You have to tap into it. I tap into it, guys. I tap it. I like it sharp. Tap it, right? Like honestly, so creators monetize attention, trust, and expertise. And what do you have as medics? As medics, you have attention. As medics, you have trust. And as medics, you have expertise. What is the attention you have? Imagine, have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you say, "Oh, I'm a nurse." They instantly change their facial expression. They're like, "Wow, are you serious?" Or you try to someone and say, "Oh, I'm a pharmacist." They're like, "Oh, wow, oh my gosh, I've never seen a pharmacist in my life." Like, Kini, or you chat to someone and they're like, "Ah, I'm a doctor." Like, "Ah, oh my God, you're a doctor." So as a medic, immediately you just say your profession. Instantly, people are their attention is drawn to you. And that is what you have to know. And what do you need to monetize as a creator? You need attention, two, trust. Is there anybody that does not trust their nurse or their doctor or their pharmacist or their lab scientist? Have you entered a lab and tell the lab technician not to touch your hand? You give him your hand, he will draw the blood. You go to a hospital and tell the doctor not to talk to you. You will say, "Doctor, please help me." Or you go to a hospital and see a nurse. Say, "Nurse, please, I need your help." Because you trust them. You don't know their name. You don't know where they are coming from. You don't know if they are part of your village people, but you trust them. So as medics, you automatically have trust. If you see a doctor, will you say, "Ah, doctor, please show me your certificate before you treat me"? No. You automatically trust medics. And that is why we need to tap into the creator economy, because to monetize the creator economy, you need attention, trust, and expertise. And don't you have an expertise? You are an expert in your field. Nobody has read as much as you have. But all we need to change that, to improve that, is for us to be able to help you convert this attention that you already have, this trust that you already have, and this expertise that you already have. Empower it with social media that you're already on. Give it digital tools that are not far from your reach. And finally, an online community that you are already in. And you can start tapping into the economy that you already have. Okay, why the creator economy matters. I hope you are following, guys. I hope you are following. So, why does the creator economy matter to medics? Because medicine alone no longer limits your impact. Medicine alone no longer limits your impact. Patients and the public now learn health online. You know, a lot of people are now using AI to ask questions. My very good friend and my favorite creator, Abukodoko, has a full-on company, right? My friend is also the co-founder, our doc. Now you can ask healthcare questions on WhatsApp to a WhatsApp AI, and it's going to solve all your health needs. So digital presence amplifies credibility and reach. So imagine a doctor that has 10,000 followers on Instagram. Anything he says is correct. Anything he says is correct. So that's what you have to understand. Okay, so who is a creator MD? I already told you, any medic who creates health related content online, you are automatically a creator MD, right? And creator MD is going beyond that. We're also going to medics who are interested in creating in their world, and that comes when we can talk about impact and influence. So doctors, nurses, pharmacists, lab scientists, public health professionals, creators who educate, inspire, and solve health problems digitally. So here are the three pillars I always talk about: influence, impact, and income. Influence, to build trust and visibility online. Impact, to improve lives through health education. And income, for ethical monetization of your expertise. Do we have expertise here? Do you have people in the expertise here? Guys, in the chat, if you're following this in the chat, please, I want you guys to indicate. I want you to indicate if you're following. All right, if you're following, I want you to indicate. Okay, so now we have our three pillars. Who in the creator economy? How does the creator economy work? How? Have you asked yourself, how does the creator economy work? I know a lot of people are always wondering how the creator economy works. Well, do you know how it works? I'll tell you. Okay, people say they are following. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need to know that I'm not alone in this. Okay, so how does the creator economy work? One, creates share value health content, right? Share valuable health content. It helps you grow to build an audience and trust. As I said, you already have trust. The thing that you don't have is an audience. And how do you build an audience? By showing up regularly online. There's this medical student that I discovered earlier. This girl posts 6 times a day on Instagram. I did not say once a month. I did not say once a week. I didn't say 6 times a month. I said 6 times a day on Instagram. Please, I'm not saying you should post 6 times a day. Even me, I cannot do it. But just type I can do it. Before you start saying, oh, Jesus, never. I have exam next week. Say I can do it. Type in the chat, I can do it. So how the creator economy works is to help you create, grow, and convert. So when you create, you share valuable content on the internet. You grow by building an audience and building trust, by showing up consistently. And you convert by turning that trust into impact and income. So you do this by creating digital products, selling your digital services. Yes, my people can do it. This is by creating digital product and selling your digital services. So as I'm rounding up, I want you to know that you can generate income streams for CreatorMD. So let's talk about income streams for you, right? How do you generate income streams? Digital products. Yeah. Guys, money can be made. The first money I made online, I made that in I think 2021, 2020. I made $500 in an instant. And this was just, it's not even like I was trying to make money or trying to get clients or anything. No, it was simply because someone saw me smiling on YouTube and they were like, wow, this girl is a small creator. She's posting every time and nobody's seeing her channel. Oh, I'm not happy. Okay, let me put her into a competition. And they put me in a competition with 1,000 people. Out of that 1,000 people, I came second. The first people got $1,000. I got 500, and the second person got, I think, about $200, and the third person got about $200. I made $500 just because I was smiling online, right? Because I was showing up, and I was showing up my personality. This was not a digital product. This was just me. And that's what happened. That's what's happening now. The creator economy is also shifting into people just sending you money, sending you gifts. You know, TikTok, we're like, gifts. You could also make money like that. But as doctors, we're not trying to tell people to send me gift. No, we are creating some ethical finance on the internet, and that is selling your own digital products, like a course. In CreatorMD, one of the things that we are going to teach you, and I hope we have a higher turnout for that, is we'll teach you how to create your digital product. Teach you how to build guides. Like currently, I'm preparing for the USMLE, and I have the USMLE guide, right? I have USMLE free guides. We have templates, right? Now you can do consulting, you could do coaching, and you could even have speaking engagements, brand partnerships, and collaborations. Okay, so what about influence without losing your clinical identity? You know, one of the biggest fears many medics have is that people will be like, I'm not a serious doctor. Because I'm creating content online, I'm not a serious doctor. People will not trust me. That's the biggest fear many medics have. But I'm telling you today, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, because you're not going to lose your clinical identity by creating content online. Why? Because your medical background is your advantage. Say, my medical background is my advantage. Say that, right? I want you to know that. So just type it in the chat. My medical background is my advantage, right? You're not leaving medicine. You are expanding it. By creating content, you are expanding your medical reach. So your medical background is an advantage. Now, I'm going to be rounding up with this. Why CreatorMD exists. See, CreatorMD exists for you. It exists for you. I can choose to be creating content online and nothing will happen. Like nobody is going to change shit. I'm going to be making money. I'm going to be enjoying myself and nothing is going to change. But Creator MD exists for you to help you start and grow online confidently, to simplify content creation and personal branding, to build sustainable income alongside your clinical work. I tell you guys to type I can do it because you can do it. You can build sustainable income online. Okay? So while we prepare to call the next speaker, who's going to be speaking us on how to you can have that confidence as a medic, I'm going to end with this last slide. Your Creator MD journey starts now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. Tomorrow is the 1st of February. And yes, guys, next month is my birthday. Clock it. My birthday is next month. Yes. My birthday is in February. So it's a really good time for me. I'm going to be so excited. So I want you guys to know that your Creator MD journey starts now. You already have the knowledge that someone needs. How can you tap into that $1 billion economy, which is the creator economy? You do that by sharing your knowledge, by knowing that your voice matters in the health space. And you have to start creating, start impacting, and start building. And the best way to do that is to have actively create content. And we're going to be doing this because in February, we are doing a 14 days LinkedIn challenge. Guys, do you remember locking? Locking. We did it that was the end of December. We say we are locked in. I hope we've not forgotten. So type locked in the chat. Type locked in the chat. Okay. So we're going to be locking in. So this is how we're ending my session on the creator economy, which is the $1 billion industry that you are going to be joining. The next speaker is Victor Nelson, and he's going to be talking to you today. Okay, I hope we are ready for Victor. Are we ready for Victor? This is one of my favorite speakers. He's a really amazing person. He's a doctor. He's consistent. He's very smart. He's into the public health space. So if you ever said, "Oh, I want to go into public health," Visual Nelson is someone that will really, really, really give you all the motivation that you need. Okay, it's going to speak on building your confidence as a medic, so that you will be able to be confidently speaking online. Victor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So, guys, please in the chat, I want you to clap for my G, clap for Dr. Victor, clap for him, Dr. Victor Nelson. Please let's give him a round of applause as he comes on stage. Okay, he's going to be speaking on you on building your confidence as a creator MD. So, Dr. Victor, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much, Larry, for this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. So we don't have time, so I'll be very fast. Just can you confirm you can hear me loud and clear? Can you confirm you can hear me, please?
Victor, we can hear you.
Sorry, I can't get any.
We can
Can,
hear you. Can you hear? Please, if you can hear him, type. We hear you in the chat.
okay. So thank you very much. I'll just briefly. So I'm not in my house right now, but I'll just briefly turn on my video. Um, okay, so I so this Victor Nelson. Good to be here. Public health professional. I'm medical. I'm a resident. University College Hospital in public health and a lot of things. And yes, so I'll be speaking on confidence. It's actually a very broad topic, and I don't know how to justice to this in 10, 15 minutes. I really don't know, but um, I pray we we get something done. And so we'll start. So a bit of a background. I'm not a content creator. I am actually not the face that you want to see. I try to hide from it, and myself and Valerie have been going back and forth about me coming out and telling people what I do. I consider myself the brain behind many innovative innovations. I consider myself being the brain behind many things that happen in my space. And even though I have, even I've done a lot of things, a lot of things, and one of the notable ones I did was in 2021, where I did some things, um, and it somehow got to the internet. I got interviewed like by national newspaper, got interviewed by NTA. I was so shy, I was so not in my space. So I consider myself, that person that you feel that just behind the scene doing things. And so I don't know how to compete with people like Valerie that, she's so excellent in what she does. And when she was talking about content creation, I was just gonna have like, I should this something that I may not, really know how to do. Although I'm trying to do, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to be more open, I'm trying to do a lot of things, and I think it also boils down to what I've talked about now, and that is confidence. Um, you know, but we all have to know our niche. Someone said it's not clear. Someone said you can hear me, but it's not clear. Is it?
Victor, can
Yeah.
you increase your voice? I think there's a sound in the background, like maybe a gen, something that is crashing, that
There's
is
no, there's no
just maybe speak louder.
Okay, so is it better now?
Yeah, I think that's okay. So just make
Okay,
your voice louder so they can hear you.
okay. Okay, so sorry about that. So I said, I'm not in my house. I had to run away from my place. Okay, so confidence, is something that I'll talk about today, and it's a lot of, everybody has something to say about confidence, and especially for medical professionals, confidence is something that you must have. It's like a must-have grace that you must develop to have confidence, because everything about medical practice is confidence. Seeing patients, diagnosing, seeing emergency cases as a nurse, as a doctor or whatever, it gives you confidence. So, um, but then we're going to narrow it down to confidence as a medic trying to enter that space of content creation. So the literal meaning of confidence is, having a strong belief in your abilities, trustworthiness. Um, some people say that is having that feeling of certainty and assurance. You know, and having some level of self assurance and sureness about what you intend to do. However, in the practical terms, it's actually not so. It's not so. Confidence is not certainty, like many people actually allude to that. It's not certainty, but at times you may feel confident and still very confused, and I'll get to that. And I'm very happy that I have lots of young professionals here, young medical people here. I have some students, I have people that are just starting their career, and it's actually something that I'm very, very excited to talk about. That confidence, you having confidence doesn't mean that you have everything laid out. At times you'll be so confident about today, and then you wake up tomorrow, and then you're confused about what you do. And at times you'll be confident about a particular task, and then you start the journey, and then midway to that task, you're confused about what to do, even though you had a basket full of confidence the previous hour. So confidence is not about certainty. It's more or less about clarity of a direction with imperfect information. That means you know that I know that from point A to point B, I think that having evaluated things, having looked at, having evaluated my strengths, having evaluated the resources that I have available, I feel that I should go from point A to point B using this particular road. But then, when you get to that road, you may not be sure about how to continue, and it's actually not a bad thing to not understand the full scope of your life. One of the issues that we have with many young people is that they want to have an overall idea of the entire stretch of their journey, and it causes so much frustration, and it causes so much so much frustration that, and when they start and they fail, they start and they fail, they just give up because they expect that due to the available resources, in 6 months time I'm meant to be in point A and point B, and then in 1 year time they don't even know where they are, and so they are lost in that journey. Please, I hope you're following me, and I hope my voice is better now. So many people feel that confidence means knowing everything. Many people, okay, many people feel that confidence means having everything figured out, but it's not so. And many people feel that confidence means never doubting yourself. It's not so. So, for medical school, I wanted doing so many things. In my 7 years in medical school, at some point I wanted being a neurosurgeon, and then because Ben Katzen, I wanted being a neurosurgeon, and then after I was like, no, maybe obstetrics and gynecology, and then after a while I said, okay, lab medicine. It to give me some time. That means I'll go and do one small course in chemical pathology, and then I finished. I went to house job, and doing house job I did so well in O&G, and I was like, yeah, this is it. And then when I did my posting in pediatric surgery, I was so good at it. I was like, oh, maybe in surgery. And then I did my NYC, and it was very beautiful. I had some national. I was the best corps member in the state I served. I had some very interesting time there. I got some awards, and I was like, public health wants to be so bad. But then I was still confused, about it. But then I just decided, okay, I think my strength is this. I like thinking about problems. My strength is whenever I come to a space, any space at all, give me give me 1 month. Somehow my brain analyzes all the problems, and then I just start seeing the possible solutions to them. That's my strength. And then I just need one or two people that will come together to make things work. And that's my strength. So I was like, why will I waste this strength in a theater? Why will I waste this strength somewhere else? And then I decided to take that risk, entering public health proper. And then over the years, it has been beautiful. God has helped us do a lot of things. I have some beauty foundation that I do in nutritional intervention. Building a global network of industry right now, and a lot of things have been going on in that space. So but my definition of confidence is this: confidence for me, means, let's put it this way: confidence is A plus B plus C, where A is self-trust, A is self-trust, B is competence, and C is consistency. Confidence is A plus B plus C, where A is self-trust, B is competence, and C is consistency. And self-trust in this place means that, oh, I can learn what I don't know. Bella was talking about content creation, and then you've been having so much, you feel that you have a voice for content whatever creation. You feel that you have a beautiful mind in telling a beautiful story. You feel that nobody can tell the story of malaria more than you if you come into that space. You feel that nobody can really talk about maternal mortality, more than you because of how poetic your experiences, and how you and your mastery of words, and you feel that you can do this better. But then I just don't know how to start. Now, confidence is self-trust. That means I don't know this, but I know that there's a niche here in this space. And so what do I do? Confidence is self-trust is I can learn what I don't know. Believe me, If you assume that you can do something without having having that notion or having that desire to learn it, you are going to fail at it. You may be the best writer, you may be the best whatever, but if you don't get skilled at what is necessary for something as big as a global space, you're going to fail at it. And that failure, you know, the your attempts to do the same thing over again without improving yourself, you feel so much that you start having low self-esteem. And I've had friends, beautiful people. I've had people start things that that so beautiful initiative, but because of lack of basic skills, they fail at it. They failed at it, and then they just dropped it and went to do another thing entirely. So one of the A is self trust, that I can learn what I don't know. So we can explore Valerie's, content creation. When when the lessons about how to do content comes, and if you're interested in that stuff, understand, please go and learn how to create content. Learn the rudiments about the whole thing. Take courses if you can. Try out things if you can. And then the big part is competence. It means that as I'm learning this thing that I don't know, I am building skills deliberately. You have to deliberate about whatever you want to do, especially in this space of content creation, where there are so many people doing so many amazing things. I was reading about a pro doctor a while ago. This guy started even when as far back as when he was still, I think, a medical student or so in Navy, where he was going to radio stations begging them, let me just give me some airtime so that I can talk, because I feel I can do these things. And then, of course, people won't know your capacity unless you tell them that I am capable and competent with this. I can do this more than anybody that you have around. And then you tell them, at times, your best luck may just be one trial. So you have to be prepared for any opportunity that comes your way. And you cannot be prepared if you are not on the ground developing yourself consciously and deliberately. And then the C part is consistency. You know, I show up even when I don't feel like. I show up even when I am unsure. See, even if you are going from point A to point B, and then you are building all those things, you are doing all those things, you are learning all those things, and it's not paying you. So many of these are content creators. They've been in that space for years. Believe me, they've been in that space for several times, no, several years. They've been doing it, but then they kept at it. They kept at it. You just check it out. Look at what is the Doctor Cafe. Many of them they've been on that space. They've been trying. They've been doing things. They've been borrowing. They've been broke. And then all of a sudden, opportunity came and God favored them, and then see how they are today. So it started with something. It started with showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not sure about what you're doing. Please continue showing up. So competence is A, B, and C, where A means what? Self-trust, B means what? Competence, and C means what? Consistency. Believe me, many people here, you might have tried certain things and you might have failed. And it's not bad to fail. It's not, see, be failing is actually a good thing. In fact, um, you know, failing at this stage of your life is actually good. So that I tell myself things when I start things and then I don't do well. I tell myself, oh, it's better I failed now. That now that I'm still in my active young days, it helps me. It will help me to learn better, to learn more, and also to ask questions. Imagine failing at 60 years. It's difficult to reroute your journey at that age. So please, in as much as we are trying to aim for the best, aim for being the best whatever, please have space. Understand that, oh, in this space, it's a learning curve, it's a learning process. And in this space I may fail, but when I fail I won't sit down and cry out and cry and weep and then decide not to continue, I would get up, learn, evaluate, ask questions, and prosper at it. I will do that. I have the capacity to do that. And don't allow guilt in any way to limit you. Don't allow guilt to limit you. Tackle every problem head on. Tackle every problem head on. And I don't have so much time to talk about confidence, to talk about the things I actually want to talk about because we don't have time. But then I'll just say this: the medical profession is actually a very global space. There is enough space for everyone. There's competition, yes, but there's enough space for everyone. Believe me, I've been I've been I've been in the public health space at least like as professional for like 4 years. And I can tell you that there's space for everyone. Get your niche, remain there, develop yourself until you become a master in your craft. Medical degree, being a nurse, being a medical student, if you're a medical student here, you're a nurse, you're a nursing student, you're a pharmacist, you're a med lab scientist. As long as you have a medical degree, it's a multiplier. It's a multiplier. It comes with so much trust. People just see you, you're a medical, and they trust you. See, it's a gateway to many possibilities. Explore it, friends. Explore that. Explore that. And I'll say this: in your exploring this your journey, I'll just list some very key things that we'll talk about, and then I'll round up. In your attempt to be visible, in your attempt to achieve visibility, never replace visibility to value. You may be visible if you don't have if you're not giving enough value, your visibility will be short-lived. If your craft is A, understand, don't just dwell on just doing A. Try to see how you can explore A to get other things, get more things that actually align to that A. Add value, add value, add value to life. Whenever you come to any space, don't think about yourself alone. Think about others. That is what makes you a content creator. Think about how you can add value to yourself, how you can add value to the lives of people, and how you can make lives better. How you can make life better. There are many space there. There's health education. There is the tech. I have friends, I have classmates that are not practicing again as doctors. What are they doing? They are crypto lord. They are IT specialists. Some of them are into full-time business, like business guys. They're doing well at it. So get it and just see whatever niche you choose, whatever space you choose. Pray about it. Have that result in your heart, and then please just just stay at that course. You don't know when it's going to pay off. Learn skills in parallel, do other things. And I'll conclude by saying that confidence comes with alignment and not copying trends. I know that we have a local doctor, we have this, and they're doing one thing. Please try and be dynamic. Don't copy trend. What is it that you can do? What's that thing that you can do? And I'll say, uh, for someone like me who is big on religion, and then of course I'm a Christian, you know, um, Jesus Christ helps us, to not to copy trend, to explore your potential, to let you understand who you are, and so that you are not a fake person. You are not a replica of someone else's potential. Be yourself. But in that being yourself, be unique, be genuine. Like if you are met in a very tight corner and you are pushed to the wall, what comes out is your authentic, yourself, your genuine, that yourself, that or your authentic self, and not you trying to copy someone. And I'll say, friends, one of the things that has helped me is knowing that that this journey is actually not a very clear path. Believe me, they are going to fail, they are going to be confused, they are going to be worried about certain things. But then always know where you're coming from, and know where you started from, and it's going to help you. So thank you very much. I'm sorry I don't have so much time, and I really hope that we have another time where we can explore so many things. So thank you very much, and thank you very much, Valerie, for this opportunity.
So why are you hiding your face? Oh, that was an amazing session. Guys, if you really love Victor's session, please let's give him a round of applause. I want to see some applause in the chat. All right. I want to see some applause in the chat. Okay. If you really love this session, I want to see some applause. Let's give him a round of applause. Right. This was an amazing session. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Victor. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really do appreciate. You are amazing. Thank you, Victor. This was an amazing session. Honestly, like letting them know that consistency it's very essential. Letting them know that they have to build capacity. Today I was in a retreat basically through the entire day, and this retreat really, really doubled down on you understanding that if you fail in the time of your adversity, your strength is small. If you faint in the time of crisis, your strength is small. It's okay to fail, but what failure tells you is that your strength is small. And what do you need to do? You need to build capacity. You need to build strength. And that is what Creator MD is here for. To hold you by the hand, to help you build capacity. So say, I build capacity. Type that in the chat. Type, I build capacity. So thank you, Dr. Victor, because you've really, really stirred up that confidence in us. And it's going to be one of the tools we need to actually get the game rolling. So we're going to have another speaker. They're going to be speaking to us today. Are we ready for the second session, guys? Are we ready for the second session? Like, if you enjoy this one, you're going to love the next one. Are we ready? So our next speaker is Bisola Ajayi, and she's going to be speaking on transitioning from clinical identity to creator identity. Oh yes, I build capacity, guys. You guys are really, really following, because the reason why Creator MD is here is to help medics build influence, income, and impact online. And the only way you can start doing that is by building capacity. I started Creator something like Creator MD when I was in medical school. Then it was not called Creator MD. I was just 17 when I started my first company. My first company was called Code. And Code was to help people, right? It's called Code Talent Discovery Club. It's to help people build their talent and turn that talent into income. Now, this was when I was 17. I didn't understand the idea of niching. I didn't understand a lot of things. But failing in that business helped me to know what to and what not to do when starting Creator MD. Okay, so that is why Creator MD is something even better. Yes, so people are ready for the next session. Ooh, so Bisola Ajayi, I'm going to be adding you to the stage. Okay, are you ready for her? Bisola, can you hear her? Can you say something? Let me know that I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can perfectly hear you.
Okay.
All right. So Bisola is going to be speaking to us from on your clinical identity to your creator identity, right? How can you transition from just being a clinician, from just being an MD, from just being a medical doctor, from just being a med lab science, from just being a pharmacist, into being a creator, into being a creator MD, having that clinical identity and transforming it into a what creator identity. So Bisola, you have the floor for the next 15 plus minutes. Take charge. They are ready for you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm sure you can hear me right. So it's such a pleasure to be here. I'm so happy and privileged to be amidst you. My name once again is Bisola Jai, and today I'll be talking about transitioning from clinical identity to creator identity. So if you can hear me, I just want you to say it in the chat that you can hear me so that I can continue. All right, so I'll be talking about transitioning from clinical identity to creator identity. So creator identity, right, means that you are creating. That's the basics of being a creator. To be a creator is to create, right? And to be a clinical person is to be in the healthcare space, whether you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're a pharmacist, a medical lab scientist, and all of that. So there are different kind of healthcare workers, right? And for you to be a clinical person, that means that you are one of those people that I just mentioned. So how can you transition from being in the healthcare space to being a creator, that is someone that creates? So there are different spaces where you can create online. It could be YouTube, it could be LinkedIn, it could be TikTok, Instagram, anywhere. But then how do you transition from that hospital space to you now becoming someone that is well versed in creativity and as a content creator or whatever creator that you are? So majorly I want to start from purpose. I want to start from purpose. You need to know your why. You need to know the reason why you're doing what you're doing. What drives you? What are the things that makes you want to be online? What are the things that makes you want to be a creator? So that will help you to determine the kind of target audience and the kind of people that you communicate with. It will help you to have a unique voice, the kind of voice that will help you to work with a lot of people and be able to broadcast your voice. That is very, very important. And also, I want you to start with a inner resolution that yes, I am ready to transition, and this is why. You need to be very sure about your why, the reason why you do what you do. So moving on from that, I want to talk about the reframing creator for healthcare professionals. So you need to reframe what being a creator means in quotes for you as a healthcare professional. You need to know the reason why you want to be a creator, like I said earlier. And one thing I need you to know is that you have stories to tell as a healthcare professional. You will see things every day, right? So I know that we are healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses here. So if you agree with me that we see things, like we see a lot of things, stories of people in the hospital space and even in the healthcare space at large, just comment and just let me know that yeah, we agree with you. So we see a lot of things. We see pregnant women, going through crises. We see sick people. We just see a lot of things in the creative space that makes it look like wow, there's just a lot of things going on here. And because of that, we have knowledge, we have lived experiences, we have the capacity to be able to influence people with the wealth of knowledge that we have. So because of this, it will be selfish of you if you don't find it important to share that with people that are ignorant, in quotes, people that don't know. A lot of diseases, a lot of outbreak, epidemics, and all of that. And you, as a learned person, someone that is a professional, that is very vast in the healthcare space, it is something good for you to be able to share. So you need to reframe what a creator mindset is for you. Why are you being in the creative space? Why do you want to be in the creative space? Because at the end of the day, if you don't define this, it will end up being you end up being a nuisance on the internet. It's very easy. Once you have fame, you can just go on and just say anything. But once this foundation is laid and you are very sure that this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, then it will be very sure and it's very easy for you to influence people positively. The next thing I want to talk about is your knowledge. So you are the connecting factor between knowledge and people. So you as a creator. So when we come online and we say some things that go through that we see, it's usually not because we just want to talk, it's because there are a lot of people that are influenced by what we say. All right. So I need you to be able to be sure of why you are doing what you are doing. Or after having this in mind, I want you to choose the right platform, because the right platform is very, very important. The right platform. For example, if your target audience is people that are professionals, people that are in the HR, people that are very professional, let me just use that, or people that are very serious about their career, then you'll be able to be sure that, oh, LinkedIn is my space. But if you are someone that is into the comedic space, you do comedy, you talk about funny things, you use fun to share knowledge, then you know that LinkedIn might not really be the best space. So you focus on spaces like maybe TikTok or Instagram. So you need to be able to be sure of the right platform that you'll be able to use as a creator. After figuring this out, the next thing that you do is to work on your capacity. Earlier I loved when Valerie was talking about us building capacity. You cannot just say you want to come online and represent a group of people without having capacity, without having the knowledge. So you need to give residual knowledge. Because I just want to ask, imagine that someone like Dr. Chisom, I don't know, what do we call him on the internet? Aproko doctor, yes. Imagine that he gives us wrong information that, oh, people should start drinking Coke, you know. All of a sudden our perspectives will start changing, and it gives us valuable reasons why we should start taking Coke continuously. It will start changing, and that means that the knowledge that he has is influencing our decisions as individuals. You'll be shocked how much this kind of information affects you. When you hear Dr. Aproko's videos, when you hear Aproko doctor's video, and then you want to go and buy something, and it tells you that, hello, how does it say it? Take water. When you see bottled water at the store where you are buying stuff, you'll be able to remember that, oh, let me buy water because Aproko doctor said so. So what has that done? That has influenced your decision, right? So you need to also know that for you as a creator, you influence people's decision. Whether little or much, you are influencing people. So you need to be very, very conscious of that. Okay, so moving on to the next thing is boundaries. Boundaries is very important, right? As we are in the healthcare space, right? And there are ethical principles that bind what we do. There are a lot of things like not sharing patient information. So as a creator, you cannot just say because you're a creator, you just go on and just start saying anything and just start exposing people's illness, people's cases online. That is wrong. So there are healthcare ethical principles. If you don't want to spend a lot of time in jail, so there are ethical things that bind. There are ethical principles that bind what we do, and you need to learn that if you want to be a creator online. So you have to be sure of whatever you are saying online that does not expose your patients or people that are under your care, so that they'll be able to feel safe. So I will be sharing three things that has to do with staying ethical and safe. The first one will be, don't share patient details, right? Do not share patient, no matter how intriguing, no matter how interesting that story might be. Don't share patient details. Don't go on to tell us their name, their age, the kind of conditions, medical conditions that they have. That can affect you. They can even revoke your license for that. So you need to be very sure that you don't create you don't start creating your brand around exposing people's identity and the safety that they have committed into your hand as a medical professional, whether a medical doctor or a nurse or a pharmacist, whatever kind of professional you are. You have access to people's lives, you have access to people's information, so you don't disclose that. The second thing I want to talk about is that do not diagnose online. So someone just comments under your post that, oh, doctor, I'm experiencing this and this and that. You don't go on to tell them that, oh, it's malaria you have, go and take ACT, or go and take whatever artemether lumefantrine or something. You don't diagnose online. Those are ethical principles that bind being a creator. You don't diagnose online. Okay, so since that is clear, I'll move on to the third thing. The third thing is to educate, reflect, and advocate. So if you stand for something, if you stand for maternal mortality, if you stand for teen education, if you stand for anything at all that is mental health, whatever it is that you stand for, you have to be sure that you are educating people, you are impacting people. And there are different ways you can impact people actually. You can start by using stories. You can storytelling is a very fail proof way to be able to attract audience online. You can use stories, you can use videos, you can use podcasts, you can use
Bisala,
personal
are you
stories,
there?
because some so moving on to the next thing is to talk about the necessary things that is very important for you as a creator, right? What are the things that you need to have to be able to be visible? So on different platforms, on these different platforms, there are different techniques to being visible, because at the end of the day, it can be very frustrating if you are creating consistently and you are not visible. If you are creating and you're not visible, it is just not, it does not intrigue you to create more. So you need to learn how to um post, how to how to comment, how to interact, how to engage your audience. These things are things that you can learn, right? And platforms like CreatorMD, that's what they are there for. They are there to teach you, they are there to let you know how to navigate your creator experience, right? So you need to learn how to like navigate the technicality of of being a creator. LinkedIn now, if you want to carry Instagram energy into LinkedIn, my dear, you are going to fail. Like, I'm sorry to say, but it doesn't work that way. People don't share reels. People don't fall for reels on LinkedIn, right? And if you want to carry I'm excited to announce LinkedIn type into TikTok or into Instagram or into Facebook, then you are going to fail, because people are going to be like, who is this? Who be this one? So you need to just learn. That's your homework. Like, you need to learn how to navigate that technicality so that you're able to reach more audience. Because at the end of the day, if you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have everything, but you don't have the audience that are listening to you, there is really no point to you creating. So that part is very, very important. So at the same time, you need to reflect. A lot of things happen in the hospital space, and people are so ignorant. You'll be so shocked that till date, there are people that still believe that as a pregnant woman, you should not eat a snail, you should not eat snails. Why? Because it's going to make your fetus slow, or whatever it is that they say. People are so ignorant in the world in general. So trust me, don't say that because someone is already creating, then you don't need to create anything again. Don't say because, oh, Bisola Jai is doing this online, this is what I also want to say, and because she's already saying, let me not bother. It doesn't work that way. Your own audience will find you. So don't be discouraged if people are already doing what you are doing on the internet. Like, you can always find your voice. And me personally, I used to hammer it when I talk to people that your unique voice can never be compared to any other person. What I'm trying to say is, what I will say, the way I will say what I will say, is not the way Valerie will say what she will say. For example, if the three of us, the three speakers that spoke here today, wants to talk about hypertension, the way I will talk about hypertension is totally different from the way Dr. Nelson will talk about hypertension, right? So why? Because we have different lived experiences. Even though the knowledge might be similar, right? What we learned about hypertension can be similar, but then the way we will say it, the way we will structure it, the way we will put it will be totally different. Why? Because we are not the same people, right? We are distinct individuals and we see different things. So the way you present yourself is totally different. So know that you are unique. Your journey is unique. You are special. Like, whatever you want to say on the internet is the best way to say it. Trust me. Why? Because you are you. You have a unique voice, and you owe it to yourself to broadcast that unique voice to the entire world. So I'll be rounding off soon, but I just want to also add that in this creator journey is a long journey, right? So I have to give you that disclaimer so that it's not be like, oh, Bisola said it's going to be like this and it's not giving, yeah, it's going to be a very long journey, right? It's a very long journey. It can be very arduous and very taxing. And for example, let me just share a very personal story here. So I'm a night person. When it's 11 p.m., like my brain is awake. That's the time I strategize. That's the time I bring up ideas. I brainstorm. I'm not a morning person at all. I'm not a morning person. But then when I started posting on LinkedIn, oh my goodness, I used to set alarm. Like I used to set alarm at 6 a.m. just to be able to post because I have to post and I have to post early. So those are the kind of sacrifices that people make. I make a lot of sacrifices. Do you know that on the day that I was writing my nursing council, after that OSCE exam that we write, that Viva exam that we wrote, I was looking for my friends and borrowing laptop just to post an article online, even though I had exams, right? So if you see someone that is doing well online, it means that they have put a lot of work into it. So you should also be prepared to go through your own journey and be able to, do well and be able to go through that process. Also, consistency beats intensity. Type it in the comment. Consistency beats intensity. Consistency beats intensity. Showing up every day is better than showing up in once a month. It's better than showing up once a week. The person that is showing up every day, even if they are not saying so much, people will see them every day. But you are so-called celeb, you come once a month. The next month that I see you, I already forgot that you even existed, right? So you need to show up, show up, show up. Should I say it again? Show up. Okay. Lastly, I also add that you need to develop skills that you already have, right? So the things that you need as someone that has a purpose, like I said, I started with purpose, right? I started with the reason why, what drives you. That was what I started with. So I'm going to end on that pace again. That sometimes when when you are sure that okay, this is what I'm called for, this is why I'm here. I'm here for disabled individuals. I'm here for the disabled people. Maybe that is your own purpose. That I'm here for people that are not able, and then you talk about it online. You want to advocate, you want to talk to the government, the non-governmental organizations to organize spaces whereby people that are disabled can thrive, right? You need to know people that are disabled can thrive, right? You need to know so you can always use it. You have communication, you have empathy, you have emotional intelligence because at the end of the day, you are a healthcare professional. So you need to just build on these skills that you already have. So do not look down on yourself. Do not undervalue yourself because you already have these innate skills, right? You already have these innate skills to be able to do well in your career as a creator. So, should I go again? You need to be sure that you develop on those skills that you already have. You need to build capacity. See, even if you want to be a creator, anybody that's going to be a creator has to be a very good writer and a very good reader, right? You cannot just come here and tell us what happened 2020. A lot of things has happened, things has been updated. What are the things that are updated on that you don't know about that you're telling your audience, right? What are the things that can affect them that you yourself are not aware of? So you have to be able to update your knowledge. You have to be able to update your knowledge and read extensively. At the same time, you have to build your writing skills, your communication skills, your empathy skills. You cannot be a creator online and people will emotional intelligence, people will meet you on the road and say, oh, I know you, and you'll be looking at them like, hello, like those are your community right there. You need to be able to be kind. Like kindness is very important. And also you need to be very original. Originality is one thing that I cannot overemphasize. Like you cannot be saying something online and then you go in public and you're doing the exact opposite. What are you going to like? What are people going to say? You cannot say that drinking Coke. I don't know why I'm using Coke today, but you guys should just pardon me. So you cannot just keep saying people should stop drinking Coke online, and then you are seeing just like Apoco's doctor message, which is like drink water, and then you go outside, you go to a party where there is cameras and everything, and you are taking Coke. People will be like what did you not say that we shouldn't? So you should be able to be a follower. You should be able to follow what you are saying as an individual. You need to be able to be original. Like if it's against your belief, don't talk about it. If it's against what you represent as a person, don't do it. Right? Don't do what you are don't do what you are not do. Like don't come and post for us, don't come and do fake life for us just because. Be original, be as original. And I'm hoping that with these few points of mine to help few steps into transitioning from being a clinic identity to being a creator. Yeah, thank you very much, Valerie, for this privilege. And thank you, everyone. Too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honestly, um, this was one of my favorite sessions, right? Guys, are we still here or are you sleeping already? Are you sleeping? If you're not sleeping, I want to see some, clap in the chats for Bisola. She did such an amazing job. So rounding up, if we have questions, let's drop the questions for Victor, for Bisola, for me. Let's see. But first, we need to see some hands in the chat, right? Let's give a round of applause for them. They did such a great job, right? Bisola, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Chidi is saying thank you. Alex is saying thank you. Alex is a big guy, one of the biggest YouTubers here, guys. You need to see the people that is in this chat with you. You need to see the people that are in this chat with you. All right, guys, thank you so much. An amazing event, a very amazing one. And I want you all to I hope you were with your pen and paper. You are with your pen and paper, and this session you are flowing. So CreatorMD, this is my YouTube channel, so please do well to subscribe. This subscribe to YouTube channel, click notification button so you can see everything you need to know. But CreatorMD's YouTube channel has also been created, and the link has been sent to our community group. Do well to subscribe because we need at least 500 subscribers for us to be able to host our lives on our CreatorMD YouTube channel. So please do well to subscribe to Creator MD YouTube channel. But here, subscribe here. We are also excited because I'm going to be making a lot of videos about how medic can create, and I hope you guys are ready for those videos. Thank you so much, Bisola. This is an amazing session. Thank you, Dr. Victor. So I'm going to be bringing all of them on stage. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, right? Feel free to ask. Does anybody have questions? While we round up, does anybody have questions for them? For Dr. Nelson, Victor, for Dr. For Nurse Bisola, right? Any question? If you have questions, please let's get them in the chats, right? And as you're doing that, please feel free to subscribe. We have thank you, Dr. Victor. We have thank you, Dr. Bisola. So please do feel free to subscribe. All right, while we wait for any questions. All right. I see you, Asia. I see you. You all are doing a great job. Yeah, thank you very much. Dr. Nelson, can you hear me? I'm not sure. But Bisola, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly well.
Okay. So I want to know if there's any question. Okay, Dr. Victor, you can hear me. So if you have questions for them, please do ask. So I'm going to ask Dr. Bisola a question. So Bisola, thank you so much for everything you taught us today. Right from you telling us about who a clinician is, and then who basically a creator is, and how you told us that we should be able to be authentic. Be authentic. Now, do you think doctors are authentic online? Do you think nurses are authentic online? Do you think medics in general are authentic online? Because many of them, they are kind of the same. There's this robotic, good morning, everybody. I am Dr. This, I am RN this, I'm pharmacist this, and I want to tell you all about HIV. You know, I don't know if you've seen many of those videos, right? How can doctors be able, how can medics in general be able to be free, be authentic, to speak with so much finesse without, how can they be authentic as creators? As doctors and medics transition into creators, how can they do that? How can they be more authentic? While we wait for another question, if you have any questions, please drop that. If not, we round up. So, Bisola, can you answer that question? Bisola, can you hear me? Hmm. I'm not sure if she can hear me. Bisola, okay. Um, Dr. Nelson, can you hear me? You could answer the question too, because he's both on content creation and
Okay.
also on confidence.
Okay. Thanks, Jonas. So, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay. So, how can so your question is, um, are doctors and nurses online that we see, are they robotic, or do you think they're authentic? I think that's your question, right?
yes. How can they be more authentic and less
So yeah,
robotic?
yeah. So I think I tried saying something when I was trying to end. I said, don't copy trends. Don't copy trend. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow or you shouldn't learn from others' crafts. I'm not saying you don't learn from their craft. I'm not saying, of course, there are certain principles that you have to learn in content creating, right? That there are principles, but then in those principles, then the right thing to do is find, you know, just be innovative. Be innovative about how you communicate. Be innovative about how you do things. That there's certain content that I bump into on internet, and then I just swap. I just go, because it's so monotonous. It's just the same thing as you said. So I feel that one of the ways that we can be innovative in what they call it, in our content creating abilities, is to develop ourselves in communication. Now, have we considered communicating non-verbally? It's something. Can we communicate non-verbally? Because everybody on the internet, we're talking about, oh, you speak, you have a light. So can we be innovative? Maybe can we communicate, um you know public health things in, let's say, using poems, using rhymes, using other methods that are not just verbal. If you can, it's something that nobody does. I don't know if you understand. Can you can you just
Yeah,
be innovative rather than put up a video that is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that is long and so boring? Can you say, okay, I'll create 2 minutes video, 3 minutes videos, and then I'll post 4 times. It's easier for your audience to actually follow through than having those long messages that contain so many information. But then when people get it, in half of the something, they get lost, and then they just close down. Yeah, so let me just stop there. So
all
I
right,
said
thank you
before,
so
I'm not a
much.
content creator, so I'm just giving my opinion based on what I've seen and what I think people can do right. Thank you.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's actually a very beautiful answer. Sola is back, but I'm not sure if she can hear me. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you're able to understand that. I really do love his answer. He said be innovative in how you communicate and do things. So as medics, you are not streamlined to just sit down and do a talking head video. A friend of mine told me something today, and he said that whenever you put in that extra work in what you create, you always see better results. One of my most popular recent videos had like 30,000 plus views on TikTok and 20 plus thousand on Instagram. And all I did was I put a camera while opening my laptop, and I just changed the angles, like three or four different camera angles, and the video just did well. So you have to learn how to be innovative. So because what you think you can do is sit down and put a camera in front of you does not mean that's the only thing you can do. Think, create. The Bible says that He has given the ability to have witty inventions, to create witty things, to be able to think and explore. So go into your mind, explore. And another thing you can do is follow other creators that are doing what you are doing. Right now, the reason why CreatorMD exists is because there are few medics that are actually pushing the content space. Right, many of them are going into fashion, branding, skincare, but we want you to be medics. We want you to break those health myths, and that is why you are a CreatorMD. Okay, so try doing what Dr. Nelson says. Explore. Think about how you can use rhymes. If you like music, how can you get music out there? How can you get health information out there in the musical way, right? Do you like fashion? How can you turn fashion into health? Do you like, drawing? How can you bring art into health? Be able to explore different ways, right? I know this artist, he's a doctor and he's amazing. He will just draw the heart, the human heart, in a very large way, doing different things, bringing art into health. So explore, be innovative. Don't just sit down and say, my name is this. I want to teach you guys about how to prevent heart disease. No, I want you all to explore ways you can do more as medics. I hope, are you guys going to do that? If you're going to do more as a medic, please tell me I will do more. Right? So as we round up, say in the chat, I will do more. Pledge with me. I want you guys to chat, I will do more. Right? Let me see that in the chat. Okay. I want to see I will do more. So be more innovative, be more creative, and try more. Okay. Yes, I will do more. I see it. I see that in the chat. Because you can, you will, and you should. I believe in you all 100%. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end. And as I round up, okay, let me give you guys a cheese. So as we round up, I want you all to know that CreatorMD is a company that is helping medics to build in- income, influence, and impact online. We have this event at the last Saturday of every month. So throughout the year of 2026, we're going to be having a live event every last Saturday of the month. Okay, so in February, we're having our 14 days LinkedIn challenge. So if you are feeling like, oh, you want to really get serious about LinkedIn, join the challenge. The Creator MD LinkedIn challenge is free. All our challenges are free. We have content, we have templates. If you want to do that on our community group, you see a get your free gift and you can buy any of our digital products. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining today's session. I hope you learned a lot. If you have questions that are yet to be answered, please ask them in our community group. I'll feel free to answer them or send them to Dr. Victor or to Nurse Bisola. So thank you so much. Thank you very much, guys. This was an amazing session. So I want us to say bye. If you've not subscribed, subscribe now. Subscribe now. Oh, thank you so much, Asia. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Then our Creator MB channel will also be sent to our community groups because once we have surpassed 500 subscribers, we'll be able to post them. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'm seeing I will do more. Yes, Olix, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Angela, thank you. All right, guys, I'll see you all later in the community because you can do more. I'm Valerie Curry, and I see you. Bye, guys. So we're ending the stream. Bye.